They say two heads are better than one, and it's upon this premise that the red from Digicel and the blue from Flow has joined forces to form the purple. But before we get into the details, we notice you've been watching our channel, and so we want you to be a part of the Sports DTM family by clicking that subscribe button. If your subscribe button is still red, that means you are not a part of the Sports DTM family. So click that button, ring that notification bell, and welcome to the Sports DTM family. The Digicel Group, along with its major competitor in the telecoms industry in the Caribbean and Jamaica, has joined forces to form the Caribbean Premier Sports Limited group of companies, where on October 11, 2023, they launched the Rush Sports channels, which include Rush Sports, Rush Prime, and Rush Sports 2. This event was held at the Constant Spring Golf Club with various speakers from both Digicel and Flow and the Caribbean Premier Sports Limited CPSL. Now, upon entering the venue, you could see that this event was a well-planned, bougie, and high-profile event. The decoration was on point, the food on point, the drinks on point, everything was on point for the event, and we can see that Sophia Harris of Luau Global went all out to ensure that this event was a success. And so the event kicked off with the first speaker, the chairwoman of CPSL and the VP of programming, Sruta Votukuru. And she spoke about CPSL's plan to make the Rush Sports brand more accessible to everyone in the English-speaking and the Caribbean at large. Here is a little bit more of what she had to say.
We believe in a couple of things. Number one, opportunity. I think bringing this together is going to bring an enormous amount of opportunity, not just for us as companies, but more importantly, for great content providers with incredible production quality to bring their best and brightest to our region. Yeah? The second thing, which is even more important, is when you bring great things and when you bring high quality stuff, you want to make sure you make it affordable and available and give access to everyone in every country in the region. That's why we as companies feel that we have come together to start that movement where we want to make sure that everyone has access to the best and the brightest in terms of sports, in terms of content, whether it's general entertainment or anything else in between, including locals as well.
The group media VP of Digicel and Sportsmax came after Ms. Sruta and spoke about the partnership between the companies who joined forces to form this initiative. Here's a little more of what he had to say.
We did it not just for ourselves. This strong partnership gives a very strong financial background to this and makes it real. We are open to provide it for everyone in the region. And I'd like to believe that all our investments here in the Rush with Liberty and also in Digicel, with all the technical infrastructures and the high quality media production, is going to be welcomed in the market, and everything is just going to speak for itself. Thank you very much. Enjoy the day. Thank you.
Up next, we had the general manager of CPSL, Michael Luktong, who for the most part spoke of the big problem of piracy within the Caribbean and the world. He spoke about the measures that he and his team will put in place to combat the problem of piracy and the losses associated with it. Here is a snippet of what he said.
Fortunately, there's significant leakage of TV content in the Caribbean, in Jamaica. That is really a scourge on our industry. Piracy is an issue that plagues all of us and really needs a collective effort by the providers, rights owners, regulators, internet providers, and the public for it to be curtailed, which it can be. Globally, piracy accounts for almost $70 billion in lost revenue, US dollars. This is revenue that's not going into the hands of licensed operators, but who knows where it's going. CPSL negotiates, we acquire, we distribute, we sub-license sports and general entertainment content. We produce our own content services that you see here today. We have 3 channels on the market. One was rebranded in January, and for the year so far we launched 2 additional channels. That's Rush Sports 2 and Rush Prime. So I'm going to get into Rush Sports. So let's start with Rush Sports. So at Rush Sports, we align ourselves with all the global premium sports properties. As I said, we operate 2 24/7 channels that are already available in the Caribbean, and some of the properties that you see here.
Andrea Wittick of Trend Media, the official marketing partner for the Rush franchise, also graced the event with her presence, along with Nicholas Matthew, the CEO of Sportsmax, and Stephen Price, the VP and the GM of Flow. Both Rush Sports and Rush Sports 2 promises to offer 5 of the most watched sporting franchises in the world, which includes La Liga, the Bundesliga, the UEFA Champions League, the NFL and West Indies cricket, only missing out on one, which is the English Premier League, which is currently controlled by C Sports Limited. The Rush franchise also promises to offer partnerships with WrestleMania, CBS and Hallmark Channel. The event ended with a greeting or final words from Sophia Harris of Luau Global Consulting.